after this other one, when this pilot went LMF, I thought, well, we got hit by shrapnel in daylight over German occupied France, and that 2 engines caught fire. The first one caught fire and I feathered it and it went out. Second one caught fire, an oil tank had been hit underneath in wing, and in the oil tank there was a sump, and there was sufficient oil in that sump to feather the prop to stop it spinning. If you've used oil up with engine, if there's a pipe leak or up like that. Anyway, I couldn't feather it, it was still spinning, and temperature were off clock, and had no oil pressure, and port outer. So I told skipper, I said that engine's going to seize up and prop could fly off. Anyway, he gave us orders to put chutes on to bail out. And his chute, he sat on it, so it was on him all the time. And that pilot was just going to climb out and use that. He gave orders to put chutes on ready to bail out, and I clicked mine on. But then, the only thing I could do was press the fire extinguisher button for that engine, which sprayed metal. There was a pipeline on either side of the engine with a lot of little holes in, and it sprayed metal bromide fluid all over the engine. Mm. Now, in order to press that button, I needed both hands, and I had to lift a tag, a red tab, and press the button underneath it. And of course, my upper pipe's up, and I burst a flame from port outer, so I powered the fire extinguisher, caught my ripcord. We were about 15,000 feet, and my chute went down into the bomb aimers compartment, all up and out. So I didn't have a chute. But I pressed button, and engine flames faded out. Skipper piped up, he says, "We're not bailing out, engineer's lost his chute." And that engine kept spinning all the way back home with no oil pressure and temperature up clock. I never left my eyes off it. And the other 2 engines that were still going, I didn't overdo them, but I nursed them. And then when we're going to come into land, I wanted to do a belly flop. "Oh," skipper says, "I'm not smashing it up any more than we can help." So we'd land outside at runway on grass. I said, "Well, I've lost hydraulics, I've no hydraulics. I can lower my wheels with emergency air, but I can't lift them again if one isn't locked down." I said, "Starboard inner's been on fire and wheel goes up into the nacelle." I said, "It's 10 to 1 tyres bust. Our wheel won't go down into the lock, it's damaged." Anyway, he says, "Oh, we'll risk it." And of course, to lower emergency load on Lancaster was a CO2 bottle, air bottle, and you just pull a lever and pierced it, and it put air into the hydraulic system, and you have to go down with your thumb. And so I did that. Wheels went down, but red light was still on that wave. It was flapping, swinging. So we came in on one wheel, and that, I'll never forget that landing, because we're on side at runway, and the control tower's at that side, and we got down to about 80-90 mile an hour, and wind dropped and started sluthering, and it turned, straight for the control tower. There was wafts and airmen all watching us come in, and they off like a flock of sheep. And then it did 2 big jolts and spun, and we all walked out.
You were very lucky.
Lancaster that followed us came back with us, which he shouldn't have done. He must have been a mate at Skipper's, which he should not have done that, because it was risking 2 aircraft. The fighter had come along, he'd shot both of us down. But after he came and flew with us, and he lobbed in, and we got out into other Lancaster, went back to Balderton, and then out of that Lancaster went into another one and went up for 10 minutes to stop you losing your nerve a bit. But it was remarkable. It was a good show on the way back. The wireless operator banged out for SOS, and a spit come and said for us, just on the entrance channel. And then a bit further on, there's a walrus flying boat coming straight for us. And then a bit further on, there's 2 AC rescue launches coming.
Oh.
But we didn't ditch, we passed all of them and went in.